new one. Oh, that's much better than danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Key change. But a comedy of errors, but I'm here. I know. It's pretty exciting. Are you bittersweet or are you really happy? So, this is the only piece that in our folder. Good. Good, good. So this is good. So, yeah, and we're just excited to share it. Otherwise, land somewhere.
Please be seated. Good morning, and welcome to the graduation ceremony for the Timberlane Regional High School class of 2026. Please join me in applauding the Timberlane Graduation Ensemble under the direction of our high school band director, Mr. Kenneth Clark, and our high school orchestra director, Mr. Samuel Lyons, for their performance of Pomp and Circumstance. At this time, I would like to invite Luke Swanee to the podium to be your master of ceremonies.
Thank you, Mr. Vaccarezza. Please hold your applause till I've announced all the invited guests. It is our privilege to be on the stage this morning with Mr. Justin Krieger, the Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Katie Knudsen, Timberlane School Board Chairman. Also joining me today in front of the stage is our TRHS administration, Mr. Tim Brown, Assistant Principal, Ms. Danielle Foley, Assistant Principal, Mrs. Ashley Harble, Assistant Principal, Mr. Dan Woodworth, Assistant Principal, Mrs. Maura Mayer, Director of Secondary School Counseling, Mrs. Jennifer Paholpek, Secondary Curriculum Coordinator, and Mr. Jonathan Verity, Special Education Coordinator. Also in attendance are district staff, Mrs. Sandra Allaire, Assistant Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Ginger Drexel, Director of Student Services, Mr. Angelo Fantasia, Director of Athletics, Mr. Mark Pedersen, Director of Secondary Education, and Mr. Kurt Schweiss, Director of Music of the Timberlane Regional School District. Also in attendance are school board members from the town of Plastow, Miss Alyssa Kowalczyk, Mrs. Shauna Manthorn, and from the town of Sandown is Mr. Mark Sherwood. We are pleased that the following invited guests are in attendance with us today. From the New Hampshire House of Representatives are the Honorable Sierra Linda Vito from District 8, the Honorable Robert Harb from District 20, the Honorable Jay Markell from District 18, and the Honorable Charles Melvin from District 20. The following district selectmen are here with us today. From the town of Plastow are Mr. Bill Coy, Mr. James J. DeRoche, and Mrs. Elizabeth Costa. Thank you all to our invited guests for joining us at our celebration today. Please rise as we call on the Boy Scouts of America, Troop 18, Color Guard, Plastow, New Hampshire, to present the colors. Please welcome to the podium Cameron Stack, Eagle Scout Student School Board Representative, who will lead us in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
Will you all please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing as we invite the Timberlane Regional High School chorus seniors and varsity vocalists, conducted by choral director Mr. Robert Finch, to the stage to perform the national anthem.
twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Boy Scout Troop 18, please return the colors. Please be seated. Presenting the welcoming message is the National Honor Society President, Grace Gerhard.
Good morning. I welcome future graduates, along with our family, friends, and staff, to the class of 2026's graduation ceremony. Thank you to everyone standing here today behind our graduates that has made today possible. Your guidance, love, and belief in us has been an instrumental part in our success. Welcome, class of 2026, to the final stop on this journey. After this moment, you will all be starting new paths. Many of you might be really excited, while others may be sad, and some of you might be still figuring it out. Even so, we're experiencing it all together, and we have an opportunity to embrace the present. Believe it or not, standing up here at this moment is something that I've looked forward to for many years. And funny enough, in my sophomore year of high school, I wrote a similar speech for graduation. In that speech, I wrote about a hike I once took. The views and experience I had on my way up meant more to me than just reaching the top. I take that same perspective into today and the future ahead of me and all of us. The journey through high school may have been different for each of you. Whether that journey was happy, sad, frustrating, or rewarding, it was unique to us all. We all now face an important moment of change after today. Many people in life can get blinded by the goals and future they want. Goals like leave high school, leave college, get a job, have a family, retire, or even get to the top of a mountain on a hike, that people often fail to realize it's not the destination that is the prize, but instead the trail that you travel on. Enjoy the moments that are today, the shared laughs and paths crossed with people you meet, getting your first paycheck, moving somewhere new, being scared or being excited. All these experiences that can teach oneself valuable lessons. A quote that stuck with me that was said on the hike was, "Take it in on your way, and don't worry about the end goal. Some of the best views are on your way there." While having hopes and plans are important, we're all still living life now. When you learn to appreciate the process of each day, you will love the life that those days create. If there's one thing that I can hope for today, it is that you try to be fully present in the moment in front of you. As this moment is something that only happens once, I wish you take it all in. Listen to what your peers have to say, embrace every feeling, and appreciate the journey that got you here. Thank you to my mom, my dad, friends, and thank you, class of 2026.
Thank you, Grace. It is my pleasure to introduce our school board chairperson, Mrs. Katie Knutson. She will deliver the school board message.
Good morning, everyone. It's such a beautiful day, and it's always such an honor to be here. On behalf of the school board, I want to congratulate each one of you on your accomplishments and perseverance over the last 4 years. We wish you luck in your future endeavors, and we want you to continue to believe in yourself. Believe that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle you may face. Remember that a person is not great because they did not fail, but rather they are great because failure did not stop them. Your dreams are waiting, class of 2026. Believe in them and go after them. Thank you, and again, congratulations.
It is my pleasure to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Justin Krieger.
Hey, graduates, good morning. What a day that you have here today. What a day for the public to come together. If you listen to Luke kind of introduce individuals that were here, let's take a brief moment and just think about those titles for a second. You've got Timberlane staff members that are here for you. You've got your parents and your guardians and your relatives that are here for you. You've got school board members that donate time here for you. You've got folks on the board that serve on the Board of Selectmen in the towns here for you. You got folks that serve at the State House of New Hampshire here for you. The public is here to celebrate you today. And why does the public create this experience for you? And why does we have a public education system? It's so that you can sit here and that you can get equipped and that you can move on and that you take control of your lives, that you can make independent decisions for yourselves, that the structure slowly falls away from you and you get to create your own space, your own structure, your own pathway. So as the public is here to achieve that with you and celebrate that with you, we really hope that you enjoy this day with your families, that you're proud of yourselves, and that you chart a great course for you and for Timberlane. You guys have a great day as a family, and congratulations, graduates.
Please welcome Assistant Principals Mr. Tim Brown, Ms. Danielle Foley, Mrs. Ashley Harble, Mr. Dan Woodworth to the stage for the presentation of the academic awards. It is our pleasure to welcome to the stage our class essayist, Sabrina Nazarian, to deliver her commencement address and receive her academic award.
Hello, class of 2026. I'm honored to speak to you today as your class essayist, a privilege that's brought me great knowledge and opportunity. I would like to thank all who have helped me persevere in these 4 years, and I encourage you to show gratitude to those who have helped you on your own journeys. In my freshman year, I read a quote by an esteemed neurosurgeon that has been in the back of my mind ever since. "Tomorrow is going to be a good day," he said. It took this doctor's wisdom and 4 years of high school to realize what I believe is the lesson that will keep me moving forward. It was sophomore year when I started to notice that I was so busy or focused on myself that I couldn't see a future past high school. I would do homework in the class it was due. I'd scramble to haphazardly finish projects an hour before my presentation time. I was living day by day and didn't take a single moment to think about what I would do past our graduation date. It was like I never thought I'd get here, that it would never end, or that high school was where it did end. It was only in the past few months that I realized I was wrong about that. I'm not wise past my 18 years of life experience, but I did realize while writing this speech that I want to take advantage of my privilege and leave the senior class with something valuable. I decided to leave you with this. Please, remember to have faith in tomorrow. If you take a moment to yourself, here, at your last sit down with the ghost of your high school self on campus grounds, then I would urge you to hold your own hand. You really are here right now, wrapped in your graduation gown and probably ill-fitting cap, with not a single imposter in sight. We all actually did it. We all actually deserve it, and we'll all actually be in pursuit of our greatest selves for the rest of our lives. Congratulations, class of 2026, and do remember that tomorrow and every tomorrow after that will be a good day. Thank you.
At this time, it is our pleasure to welcome to the stage our class salutatorian, Taylor Taus, to deliver her commencement address.
Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Taylor Taus, and I'm so grateful to be speaking with you today as your class salutatorian. As I stand here today, I am filled with pride in what the class of 2026 has achieved, accomplishments that would not have been possible without our teachers, administrators, families, and everyone who has been here to support us. Let us thank them all with a well-deserved round of applause. When I was asked to speak today, I wanted to speak about something different, unique, and impactful. So I turned to the story I know the best. When I was an infant, I was adopted from China. This is something I'm incredibly proud of, but it was not always this way. Growing up, I faced the questions, the stares, and the jokes that often forced me to fake a smile. I felt like my differences were something I had to overcome, something that needed to be solved, and something that I needed to fix. But here's the thing, I know I'm not the only one who felt this way. Every single person sitting before me has tried to be someone they are not. We hide our insecurities and convince ourselves that fitting in is more important than standing out. Somewhere along the way, though, I stopped trying to hide the parts of myself that were different. This was not because things got easier, but because I finally understood something my family had always been showing me my whole life. Through the way they celebrated my culture, honored my name, and every part of who I am. Life is hard, and it always will be. However, hard does not mean impossible. This is what resilience looks like. It's not pretending things don't hurt. It's acknowledging the challenge we face and deciding to keep going no matter what. And that's exactly what this class has done over and over again these past 4 years. We have grown through successes, failures, hardships, and experiences that have shaped us into not who we are, but we are still becoming. And here's the thing, that same resilience is exactly what we are going to need from here. Our road ahead is not a straight one. Our classmate Aladdin Kornalik reminded me of this when he said, plans change and opportunities appear out of nowhere. We must learn to navigate these with these uncertainties in mind and know how to respond to them when they arise. The future will surprise us, redirect us, and sometimes knock us completely off course. And when it does, when we fall short, because we will. Before every success comes countless failures. Before we do anything well, we learn from how we did it badly, as our classmate Sean O'Hearn said. So whether it's learning to embrace who you are, facing a future full of unknowns, or picking yourself back up after things go wrong, it all comes back to the same idea. You must own your story. My full name is Taylor Nicole Young House, and I carry every part of it with pride. Each name carries a piece of my identity, my story, where I come from. Congratulations, 2026!
It is my pleasure to call to the stage our class valedictorian, Allison Harb, to receive her valedictorian award.
Good morning, everyone. Family, friends, teachers, Timberlane staff, and of course, the Timberlane class of 2026. Thank you all for joining us today.
It's an honor to stand here as your valedictorian, and I want to thank all of you who have supported me along my academic journey because I wouldn't be here without you. There's a question Mrs. Stevens once asked me that has stayed with me ever since. She looked at me and said, if you ask anyone in this building who Allie Harb is, what would they say? That question wasn't asked to make me feel proud. It was really meant to make me pause and reflect. It's a reminder that every day we have the choice to write our own story and pave the way for our own path. I strive to live in a way where the answer to that question reflects kindness, integrity, and resilience. Resilience is something that resonates with our class the most. Our journey hasn't been a straight, easy path. It's been more like a long soccer game, the kind where the field is muddy, the wind is blowing against you, and your touch on the ball never goes the way you expect. Throughout our journey, there have been days where we have scored the game-winning goal, and other days where we were knocked flat on the ground. Sometimes the real test comes in overtime, when your legs are shaking, lungs are burning, and every step feels heavier than the last. That's when you wonder if there is anything left to give. Then there are penalty kicks, the ultimate pressure, just you and the ball, the entire game relying on your one shot. All you have to do is take a breath and trust yourself, even in moments when you feel weak and uncertain. My time here at Timberlane, like many of yours I'm sure, has often felt like a soccer game. Moments where everything comes down to one decision, one test, one opportunity. The pressure to perform and the fear of failing. But if soccer has taught me anything, it has taught me that you can't control the unexpected bounce of the ball, you can't control the weather, and you can't control the calls that don't go your way. What you can control is how you respond, how you come back from a missed penalty shot or a bad game. As my dad always says, it's not about when you get knocked down, it's what you do to get back up. And honestly, no one embodies that more than the Timberlane class of 2026. We've lived this truth time and time again, not just in the classroom, but also on the field, on the court, and on the stage. As a member of the girls' soccer team, we didn't just play games, we fought battles. We pushed through tough losses, strong opponents, and all of the challenging cards we were dealt. We battled to bring home Timberlane's first girls' soccer state championship in 2023. However, in the following year, we lost in overtime in the state semifinals. In this past season, we dealt with the loss and injuries of key players, yet still fought our way to another playoff appearance. Real victories aren't measured by the wins or losses. What matters is the journey each of us takes to get there. No matter the score, we are the class that comes out as true champions, on the field, on the stage, in the classroom, and in life. Our successes are the result of our discipline, teamwork, and courage to keep going when things become difficult or are unfamiliar. Everyone has their own championship, the player who grows in confidence, the student who moves forward after a setback, or the performer who steps on stage despite fear. These personal wins may not come with trophies, but they are what truly define us. As we stand on the edge, whatever comes next, college, careers, military, trades, or paths we haven't yet discovered, we aren't stepping into the future empty-handed. We are carrying everything Timberlane has given us, the friendships that shaped us, the teachers who believed in us, the teams and clubs that pushed us to grow, and experiences that forced us to find the strength we didn't know we had. Adversity isn't something to fear, it's something to learn from. The world we are entering is unpredictable and full of challenges, some of which we can't see yet. If Timberlane has taught us anything, it is that we are more than ready. And if someday someone asks, "Who are you?" I hope the answer tells a story of purpose, integrity, and growth, not because it was always easy, but because you faced every challenge with courage and resilience. So to the class of 2026, thank you for the memories, the laughter, and most importantly, the shared struggles. Thank you for being the class that didn't shy away from adversity, but grew from it. This is just the beginning. Congratulations, class of 2026. Go Owls!
At this time, we welcome our principal, Mr. Vacarezza, to give us his principal's address.
Before I begin, I would like to take a moment to recognize the individuals in our class and the audience who will be or have served in the armed forces for our freedoms. Please stand and be recognized at this time. Thank you. Good morning, friends, family, and future graduates of Timberlane Regional High School. Okay. In most instances where I have a speech to make, I rarely know what is about to come out of my mouth until the words start a-flowing. But with graduation, I try to write something in advance. So I decided to cheat, and I turned to ChatGPT. I typed in some things to get some inspiration, and voila, there it was, the speech. It was so good. It had irony, humor, was a little edgy, intelligence, meaning a message that should be delivered like the 10 Commandments by God Himself. I took it, I read it, and I threw it out. You see, while it was perfect, it wasn't me. And yes, contrary to the ever-popular belief, I am not perfect. As you embark on the next journey of your life, strive for your best, not perfection. Perfection is flawed. Ironic, don't you think? Perfection lacks growth, a sense of the unknown, and humor. I mean, think about it. I spent a good portion of this year dressed in a wig with an ultra cheesy mustache for you guys. Was it perfect? No. But it was the best I got to make you smile. Your best will give you achievements, personal satisfaction, and the ultimate self-worth. In a moment, we will begin awarding the diplomas. You will all come to the stage and take 12 steps to receive it. Those steps represent 12 years of growth, humor, education, love, tears, and pride. In that moment, the people in the audience will see so much more. They will see you crawl, fall as you try to take your first steps, cry as you go off to elementary school, smile as you get off the bus on the last day, bite their nails when you start walking the halls of Timberlane, and finally, beam with pride as you reach out to accept your diploma as the individual you have become. It will be the highest moment of your academic career. The path that you have walked was not paved in perfection, but it's yours, and that's all we could ever ask of you. Thank you, class of 2026. We love you guys. Stay classy, and go Owls! At this time, I ask Assistant Principals Mr. Tim Brown, Miss Danielle Foley, Mrs. Ashley Harble, and Mr. Dan Woodworth to come forward to introduce the members of the graduating class of 2026. As the principal of Timberlane Regional High School, it is my pleasure and duty to present the class of 2026 to the Timberlane Regional School Board and to certify that each member of the class receiving a diploma today has completed the requirements established by the state of New Hampshire and the Timberlane Board of Education. Mr. Krieger, Mrs. Knudsen, and I will now confer the diplomas.
Allison Elizabeth Harb. Taylor N. Towes. Sabrina Rosemary Nazarian. Cameron James Stack. Presenting his diploma is his mother, Erica Stack, Sandown North Elementary staff. Grace Foley Gerhard. Isabella Marie Johnson. Abigail Christine Robinson. Luke Jason Swanee. Emily Aletha Agnetta. Ella London Allen. Taylor Ruthann Alprin. Samuel Joseph Anderson. Matthew G. Angioni. Emerson Teresa April. Rosalia Isabel M. Aquino. Ella Sophia Ayer. Kristen Lynn Byer. Carly Renee Ballard. Adam Barnes. Riley Ann Batchelder. Ryan Buzzydon. Charlotte Michelle Bodwin. Ava Marie Bennis. Evan Joseph Bensavanga. Tristan R. Bennett. Brody T. Byros. Cameron Lynn Bloomfield. Giuseppe Michael Bordenaro. Matthew David Boucher. Sarah R. Boucher. Giada Sandra Barassa. Gabriella Marie Burke. Shane Bauer. Lacey Marie Bowman. Sean Christopher Brandolini. Brooke Ava Burnett. Brady Owen Burnham. Brianna Elise Cabral. Matthew John Carnes. Kylie Elizabeth Callery. Colin James Cartonio. Jordan Lee Casey. Cassidy Alexandra Castro. Presenting her diploma is her mother, Destiny Wise, Timberlane Regional School District. Michael Robert Chambers. Michael Lawrence Chen. Liliana Rose Clark. Joseph Jacob Consalvo. Morgan Jean Conti. Sophia Rose Conway. Kieran Francis Cook. Jordan Riley Corbeil. Audrina S. Cordero. Logan Cox. Aladdin Kernalik.
Joshua Constantine Dangus. Aaron M. Davies. Joai DePaula. Hadley Ray DeCourcy. Kylie Elizabeth Deltoise. Natalia Marie Demir. Chase Byron Dempsey. James Nicholas DeRoche. Presenting his diploma is his mother, Kate Sherman DeRoche, Pollard Elementary staff. Edward Desmet. Jariah Aaron Desroses. Nora Eileen Devine. Ryan Matthew Devine. Jaden Diaz. Aiden DeBartolomeo. Eiley Rhea Dowie. Alexandria J. Dowling. Hayden Matthew Dudley. Dylan Durkee. Declan Jake Dusombre. Emma Suzanne Eason. Peyton Teresa Eaton. Jonathan Christopher Fernald. Luca Lorenzo Fina. Lila Margaret Fitzgerald. Presenting her diploma is her father, Kevin Fitzgerald, Timberlane Regional High School staff. Matthew Edward Fitzgerald. Danica Bryn Fitzpatrick. Peyton Elizabeth Flanagan. Olivia Rochelle Flavin. Brianna Elizabeth Flavin. William John Foley. Abigail Michelle Fowler. Lillian Grace Freeman. Caitlin Ivy Honrado Fritch. Jacob John Fuller. Jeffrey James Gent. Sylvia Gignac. Braden Gillespie. Allison Rachel Gonthier. Angel R. Gonzalez Jr. Ian David Goodrow. Conrad Justin Groves. Lucas Stephen Guide. Cameron Eric Haas. Dylan Kelly Haggerty. Alexander James Hammond. Haley Nicole Hannaford. Chloe Jade Hannon. Alexandria Carmela Havey. Owen Alistair Hayes. Jacob Donald Herbert. Mason Camden Herbert. Emma Rose Herlihy. Ella Rose Hill. Paige Elizabeth Hume. Courtney Ray Husson. Esme Isabella Johnston. Tucker Hills Karam.
Isabella Caitlin Kimball. Rachel Kimball. Cameron Raymond King. Austin James Krotz. Tyler Christopher Kuchar. Dylan Eric Kudum. Noah Michael Kudum. Jack Bruce Lacreta. Mason David LaCroix. Kai Kriebel LaFleur. Caleb Landek. Sean George Landry. Brooke Bailey Langlois. Samuel Martin Langseth. Dom Lee. TK Panatad Limenko. Emily Nicole Lemieux. Madison D. Leonard. Dylan Levesque. Timothy Robert Lewis. Kyle Gregory Lindblad. Caden Michael Linehan. Braden Alexander Michael Lopes. Hannah Rose Lasciuto. Ryan Luters. Rachel Marie Malik. Mackenzie Lynn Marsh. Taylor Margaret Martin. Rory James Madison. Elliot Diem. Ruby McCarthy. Lillian May McGonigal. Vinny McGravy. Riley Lorraine McLaughlin. Keena Lee McManus. Tegan Starr McRoby. Aiden Lucas Miranda. Mia Rose Nicole Morier. Noah Robert Motard. Logan Mugford. Brody Nelson. Elizabeth May Nickerson. Spencer Frederick O'Connell. Sean William O'Hearn. Ava Omen. Carly Jean Patton. George Panakis. John Paquette. Adele Jean Patry. Scott Thomas Patty. Zachary Todd Patty. Ava Joanne Paul. Carter Joseph Peabody. Gabriel Allen Peabody. Cassie Bell Pepin. Tyler James Perkins. Maya Elizabeth Peralt.
Sophia Elise Perron. Landon James Petrie. Cameron Scott Pettingill. Shaylin Thanoff. Tori Ann Potty. Rocco Sparrow Sorayas. Hayden Marie Coratiello. Christopher Walter Rabuska. Joseph Edward Raymond. Presenting his diploma is his mother, Cassandra Raymond, Timberlane Regional Middle School staff. Giovanni Christopher Recesso. Cole Michael Rigo. Nils Lucas Richardson. Reed Allen Robinson. Asia Isabella Rosati. Jackson Rose. Jasper Rossi. Haley Patricia Runnels. Ashley Rachel Salafia. Gavin Ledger Sandoval. Alana Santos Hernandez. Joel Javier Santos. Michael James Sanasuaso. Ava Sawyer. Emily Brooke Sawyer. Jude Seeger. Faith Umandop Septimo. Colton Andrew Seiss. Soha Shah. Meredith Riley Sheely. Gabrielle Lucienne Sierra. Ryan George Sigillo. Avery Jean Simmons. Riley Catherine Smith. Presenting her diploma is her mother, Susan Smith, Timberlane Regional Middle School staff. Mikey Solano. Rowan Marcus St. George. Brooke Addison Stacio. Sophie Carson Stelzer. Owen Tyler Stevens. Presenting his diploma is his mother, Amy Stevens, Timberlane Regional Middle School staff. Max Logan Sutka. Aiden Joseph Solomon Sutliff. Haley Mary Jane Taylor. Garrett Dean Thomas. Silas Allen Thompson. Camden Brady Travers. Ariel Michaela Tripp. Alexa Elizabeth Troisi. Juliana Rose Troisi. Elizabeth Katie Wagnitz. Ava Elizabeth Ward. Ryan Patrick Waring. Dylan Michael Webster. Abigail Joan West. Landon Patrick West. Brooke Elizabeth White. Julian James White. Ashley Elizabeth Whitaker. Candace Rose Wyman. And Mason Tyler Zabolis.
Congrats to our graduates. At this time, I would like to welcome to the podium our Student Council President, Isabella Johnson, who will share her salute to the class of 2026.
Good morning, Timberlane staff, families, friends, and most importantly, the Timberlane class of 2026. My name is Isabella Johnson, and I had the honor of serving as your Student Council President for this school year. Before I begin, I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone who has helped me achieve the goals that brought me to this very moment. Without all of you, I'm not sure where I would have ended up, but it wouldn't be standing here. Take a moment to think what it means to be a part of the class of 2026. Being a part of this class is something each and every one of you should be proud of. We are distinguished scholars who have gone above and beyond to achieve these 4 years of high school. We participated in clubs and honor societies to raise money for our school and help our community. We stuck together and battled through deadlines, seemingly impossible tests, and final exams. We are CTE students who will be trusted by the people in our community to cook their food, build their houses, produce their media, and save their lives. We have spent every day for 2 years to become licensed in a field, years before most people even start the path. Our class is part of an athletic program that won the first girls soccer state championship in Timberlane history, brought back the state championship streak in wrestling, and led every single spring sport to playoffs this past quarter. We've dealt with injuries and defeat, but we continue to push and finish strong. We are part of an outstanding music program who in these last few years have sent more students to Allstate than any other school in New Hampshire. And don't even get me started on how phenomenal our theater and Milkman performances have been. This class also introduced a variety of new events and ideas to our school. We saw students struggling every day with mental illness, homelessness, and poverty, and created a week in April dedicated to educating and spreading awareness about these issues by bringing in speakers, dressing up, and walking or running a 5K to show support. We saw food pantries struggling and students looking for something fun to do before break, so we designed a brand new philanthropy event in February to collect food for pantries in the form of the Olympic Games. We noticed that students wanted change, and we embraced their ideas through our Climate Culture Committee. I mean, who doesn't love Duck Duck Goose with 150 people? Whether you were part of Envirothon's 3-time champions in the last 4 years, participated in the Super Smash Bros. Championship, or were part of the group that decided our school needed a hacky sack Instagram page, which, by the way, was better than any of the other schools, who we are, individually and as a group, have brought us to this very moment. Remember this moment, because no matter where we end up in life, we will always be the Timberlane class of 2026. And now, And now at this time, please join me in the ceremonious action of moving our tassels from right to left, signifying our graduation from Timberlane Regional High School. Thank you and congratulations, Timberlane.
Every year, I have the honor and opportunity to choose one senior to be recognized at graduation for their achievements and accomplishments. In choosing this distinction, I take into account general growth and achievement, what the person has become, and what they mean to their fellow classmates. I repeat, what they mean to their fellow classmates. This year's award winner did not break records on the football field or win an individual state championship in wrestling. But his value to his teams, in the words of his coaches, goes far beyond any performance any all-state athlete could do. He is not the valedictorian, but has been honored as a scholar athlete, an incredible achievement in and of itself. He's at all the high school events, supporting his classmates, you guys, and their achievements, making sure you get the credit so deserved for your work. He is an inspiration for any student to make the most of your high school experience, and I don't believe there is a staff member or classmate who would have an ill word to say about him. While he's often behind the scenes or the camera, he does deserve to be recognized at the forefront of his class. When I saw you unite a gymnasium with your arm raised in victory in February, I saw the entire story of a freshman becoming a truly inspiring high school senior. Thank you for the service to the school, your classmates, and being who you are. This year's outstanding senior is Aiden Sutliff. I would like to thank the class advisors, Mrs. Kristen Lefebvre and Mrs. Allie Stevens, for the last 4 years of supporting this class of 2026. I would like to thank all the high school staff that volunteered today to make this day possible, along with the facilities department, the technology department. They did a fantastic job. Every year, one person comes forward and tries to make this day as special as she possibly can. She is always behind the scenes. Right now, she's very upset at me that I'm going to mention her name, but she does an amazing job. She is my admin assistant. Her name is Patty Mangini. Please put your hands together for her. And how about a big round of applause for our Master of Ceremony, Mr. Luke Swanee. Real quick point of information, gotta do it. Parents and guests, please wait until we're done when all graduates have cleared the track before leaving your seats. You may join the graduates behind the concession stand on the field or begin to leave campus at that time. Graduates, we will be exiting from my right, your left-hand side of each row. Please follow the directions of your class advisors as you proceed and exit towards the concession stand area. This is where you can join your classmates and parents on the baseball field. And without further ado, let's welcome your class president, Abigail Robinson, to the podium for her closing remarks.
Hello, hello. All right, guys. So I don't know about you, but I'm definitely ready to get things wrapped up here. But before I do, I just had a few quick words that I would like to share with you all here today. So first off, I want to start off by saying that it has been one of the greatest honors of my high school experience serving as your class president. I thank you for entrusting the privileges of representing our class to not only me, but to many others who worked tremendously hard to make these past 4 years both successful and memorable. As we embark on this journey to adulthood, we will move forward in different directions, but the lessons we've learned and experiences we've gained remain stagnant within us. They will influence how we lead, approach change, and face challenges, all the while continuing to grow. We've absorbed the celebrations and the setbacks, along with every little victory, milestone, and opportunity. We've learned how to adapt to new situations and how important communication is when building relationships. These attributes acquired from our time in high school will serve as the stepping stones into our future lives and successes. As exciting as this moment is, it's natural to wonder about everything that lies ahead. However, the same piece of advice that I shared with a friend just the other day is to only worry about the things that you can control. Worry about what a next amazing change you can institute, or what next person's day you can make just a little bit brighter than the last. Worry about looking at a situation and saying, how am I going to solve this, instead of losing grit or giving up. Get excited to worry about what next amazing opportunity you choose, because trust me, if you continue to put yourself out there, embrace change, and never be afraid to fail, you'll have plenty of those in your future. In looking out to you all today, I see 232 graduates. That's 232 different collections of memories, experiences, and lessons. But in reality, looking out to you all, what I truly see are the next innovators, the architects, the bakers, engineers, fashion designers, and directors. I see the scientists, electricians, nurses, and teachers, the lawyers, accountants, biologists, marketers, and those who plan to serve our country. I see every skill embodied by a heart and a soul, and as cheesy and sappy as that may sound, these passions that you plan to pursue are immensely going to make a difference. To think that the value that these past 4 years have supplied us has molded us into who we are today, whether we stop to appreciate along the way or not, is truly impeccable. In thinking about what comes next, I do have just one quote that I'd like to share from tennis legend Roger Federer that embodies the balance between progression and motivation. You have to believe in the long-term plan you have, but you need the short-term goals to motivate and inspire you. Let this serve as a reminder to never stop dreaming big, and all the while taking the necessary steps in order to achieve your end goal. As we leave here today, my hope remains that we continue to mold into individuals who are the embodiment of healthy change and adaptability. I encourage each and every one of you to forever remain curious, open-minded, and willing to learn from the people whom you meet and the places in which you go. Thank you. All right. Okay, everyone, it's the moment that you've all been waiting for, so if you would please rise. Take this opportunity to take out any bobby pins you need and remove your caps. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, guys. Alrighty, because class of 2026, you are dismissed.